today we are going to see rational and irrational numbers chapter. That is first chapter of 8th standard. All of you know the different numbers types. Okay, as we have seen in the last year, that are natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, like this. Natural numbers means which are used for the counting purpose. Okay, like suppose if we want to count the benches or if we want to count the pens, so obviously we start counting from 1, like 1 2 3 4, not from the 0, or we are not counting as a -1 -2 or 1.1 2.1, not like this. We are just using 1 2 3 4 for the counting. So natural numbers are nothing but the counting numbers which are used for the counting purpose. This is first type. Second type is whole numbers. Whole numbers is nothing but same as the natural numbers, but only difference is that 0 is added in this group. So whole numbers group contains 0 1 2 3 4 5 and etc. Okay, this is second type of numbers, whole numbers. Third type is integers. Integer contains 0 1 2 3, like this. These are the positive numbers. Okay, and on the left side there are -1 -2 -3 -4, means integer group contains negative numbers, 0 and positive numbers, means we can define integer as a group of negative, positive and 0, like this. Okay, now all these types are, we are known about these types, but now we are going to see the rational numbers. So what is rational numbers? The definition is that the numbers of the form m upon n are called rational numbers, means the numbers which are in the form of as a denominator, numerator, this group or this form is called as rational numbers. The condition is that here m and n are obviously integers, and n means denominator should not be 0, means n does not contain 0. This is the condition of rational number. Okay, now we are going to see how to represent rational number on number line. All of you know that this is the number line. It is one type of line. At the middle we have to show 0. Okay, at the middle we are going to show here 0. At the right side of the 0 we are showing positive numbers. Okay, at the left side we are showing negative numbers like -1 -2 -3 -4, etc. And on the right side as 1 2 3 4 5, etc. Okay, now for example there are 7 upon 3, 2 and -2 upon 3 numbers. These numbers we want to show on the number line. Okay, first there is 7 upon 3. At the denominator there is 3, means we have to make 3 equal parts of one group, means 0 to 1 there is one group, and from 0 to 1 we have to make 3 equal parts, means we have to give here 2 points as 1 and 2, so it is making 1 2 and 3 part. Okay, like this between 1 and 2 we are making 3 parts by giving the 2 points. Between 2 and 3 we are making 3 parts by giving 2 points, like this. Okay, now we want to show 7 upon 3 on the number line. Just count from the 0 as 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. This is nothing but 7 upon 3. So question is that why we are counting on the right side, why we are not counting on the left side? The reason is that 7 upon 3 is a positive number, so positive number we are showing on the obviously right side. That's why we are counting on the right side from the 0. So this is 7 upon 3. We can give the name as A, B or any letter for this number 7 upon 3. Okay, Now second is 2. 2 is whole number. It is not that much difficult. 2 is whole number, so we can directly show this 2 as a 2. We can give the name B, C or any letter. Okay. Now next is minus 2 upon 3. First we have to see that is it a positive or negative number. So obviously it is negative because there is negative sign. So obviously we are showing minus 2 upon 3 on the left side from the 0. Just count 2 from 0 at the left side, that is 1 and 2. This is nothing but minus 2 upon 3. We can give the letter A, B or C for this minus 2 upon 3. This is the easy method for showing the rational number on the number line. Okay. Now we are comparing the two rational numbers. Okay. Means which is greater, which is smaller, are they equal? This we have to show by using these three rules. Okay. Suppose if A upon B and C upon D are the rational numbers and B and D are positive, means they should not be 0 or negative. At that time we have to cross multiplication, means A into D. We have to do multiplication of cross numbers, means A into D, and again we are doing multiplication of these cross numbers like B and C. If this cross multiplication, means A into D, is less than B into C, then this left side number A upon B is less than this right side number C upon D. If this multiplication is less, then this rational number is less. Okay, this is the first rule. Second rule is that if we are doing cross multiplication A into D and B into C, this multiplication, if this multiplication is equal, then these rational numbers are equal. Okay, this is the second rule. And third rule is that if A into D is greater than B into C, then this left side rational number A upon B is greater than this right side rational number C upon D. This is the third rule. This is theoretical part. Now we are going to see example. Okay, let's take one example. Minus 5 upon 4 and 1 upon 4 are two rational numbers. We have to compare these two numbers, means are they equal, or this minus 5 upon 4 is greater or less, that we have to see. Let's do one by one. As we have seen the rules, assume that A is equal to minus 5, B is equal to 4, C is equal to 1 and D is equal to 4. Means first we have to do the cross multiplication, means this 5 and 4 we are doing multiplication, and this 4 and 1 we are doing cross multiplication, means minus 5 into 4 and 1 into 4. We have to check that are they less or equal or greater. Let's do. Minus 5 into 4 is minus 20 and 1 into 4 is 4. All of you know that minus 20 is less than 4 because negative numbers are always less than the positive numbers. Therefore minus 20 is less than 4. Therefore this left side rational number minus 5 upon 4 is less than 1 upon 4. Okay, for today this much is sufficient. Okay, in next lecture we are going to see next concept. Thank you.